Hi, I'm Leslie Variyan. I'm the founder of VARIANTE. I started my training in Isetan of Japan, near Berhad. So I worked with Isetan for 14 years. I developed their in-house labels, their women's fashion. So I developed them. From buying fabrics to producing the brand. I produce brands like Cultivation and Crescendo and Total Woman. So this is back in the day. I'm sorry to boast about myself, but I'm very good at my job. And of course, facts and figures don't lie, right? So I decided if I can do it for them, I can do it for myself. So that's the reason I ventured out into my own. I've always liked fashion. Love for fashion came from my mother because as a kid, I always go with in those days, you make clothes, you don't buy clothes, right? During my mother's time. So she would take me to the tailor. So I would follow her to the fabric shop. In those days, the fabric shop was Fanam. I don't know if you know Manlong, but her time was Fanam, you know. So we buy fabrics together, and then she would, of course, ask me to go with her, and then we pick patterns. I think that's how I got the interest into fashion. So I knew from a young age that I want to do fashion. Yeah. Variante is a brand that I founded in 2005. Variante is actually derived from my family name. My family name is Variyan. I didn't want to use my family name then. I asked a friend when I was traveling to Italy at that time, can you think of something to play around with the family name, a suitable name? So after some time, he thought about it and he said Variante. So I thought it was a perfect name because Variante means options, variations. So it's the thing that I do, in our collection. Every season, it's something new. That's the story behind the name Variante. It's a Malaysian brand, but an Italian-sounding name. Our vision is basically to be the #1 modest fashion wear in Malaysia, in Southeast Asia, and eventually the world. So that's our vision. Our mission is basically to have ready-to-wear clothes at reasonable prices and good workmanship. At the moment, we are very happy with our women customers because women shop all the time. So we're very happy at this moment. But if there's an opportunity to expand it further, to do men's, to do ladies, to do household, to do a hotel, why not, right? If we get the right contacts, the right investors. Yeah, challenges are always there. I look as challenges because it'll only make you stronger, it'll only take you one step more. So I look at them as not as problems, but as how I can solve this issue. Any problem that I'm given, I think about the solution first. Let's go back in time when I was working. So when I was working, whenever I see my boss, if there's a problem, I have to think about the solution first, and only then I see him. And this is how I approach business. So the same way, I think about the solution first, and then yes, there is problems, but I managed to overcome and expand from there. Yeah, I'm a dinosaur, right? So I don't mention age, but I come from where we believe in brick and mortar. The only way to do business is to have a shop, and to have 10 shops, to have 100 shops, right? So that was the thinking I had then. So it was very difficult for me to think that, online can do sales. Fortunately or unfortunately, COVID happened. Our company was stuck because we didn't make any sales. We couldn't open shops. Our rentals are running. We have to think of a way of making sales. So at that time, my business partner, Mr. Zamri, he pushed me to say, hey, we have to sell something. And we started selling through social media. So, we do live and then we get some orders. And then we were allowed to go into the office. And that's when we started creating the website, started to sell through the website. So it's very important for us to have an open mind. It doesn't mean that I have 20 over years experience in retailing. I know everything. The COVID just changed everything I believed in. Also listen to people who are younger than me. I have 25 years experience or whatever. These new people like all of you also have your knowledge that will help, to cater to this new era that we have. I think at the moment we are going through a transition. I speak for our brand personally. The online has a huge potential. It's really huge. Even just Malaysia market is huge. We have yet to tap this huge market, but the ratio at the moment, our offline stores are more than our online. So we have 7 offline stores. I think our online, I would say it's a baby lah, It's a COVID baby, so it will take time. But I'm very confident that online will overtake offline eventually. For me, like uploading products online is basically going back to taking the photographs, right? For fashion, I love what I do. So taking the photographs is something I love. So that's not a job for me. I guess I love it. So uploading it is I get somebody to do it. It's not an issue, but what is the issue is selling the product. We have 32 million people. How many percent buys my product? So how do I? The potential is so great. How do I reach them? We work with again the younger generation, more experienced or well versed in digital marketing. And we try to come up with a solution. So we all have to multitask at the moment until we find the right candidate to head or to manage our online part. So till then, we all, even myself, like I said, a dinosaur, is learning all this. I have to learn, otherwise I can't lead. I have to know what I'm talking about. I have a few sayings that I believe in. It sounds cliche, but these are the sayings that I refer to, I can share with you if you don't mind. I have a few. One of them is very basic. If you fail to plan, you basically plan to fail. So everything that you do, you need to have a plan. Another thing that I would like to share is we are in a new world, right? Sometimes I don't know what I'm going into. I have to trust the process because, as long as you move one step, you do whatever it is, it needs to be done to reach your goal. You just have to trust the process that this is the right thing and the results will come. And if it's the wrong thing, you just go on to the next step, and the next step. So basically, trust the process is another saying that I hold strong. Also, having a mentor helps. Somebody who is already succeed in life, and you can refer to this person. Any questions you have, you can ask. Basically, you can see how they work, how they think, and you just follow. So having a mentor is also a great thing. Yeah, I think I would advise anybody, not just young designers. Anything you choose to do, go for it. Go for it, and don't give up. That's the only thing, lah. Yeah.
Exabytes. Grow your business online.